wondered if our lives are just a one-time deal, or if there's a chance we might get a cosmic encore. Well, buckle up, because today, we're diving into a mind-boggling tale that might just challenge everything you thought you knew about life, death, and the spaces in between. Picture two sisters, Joanna and Jacqueline, tragically losing their lives in a chilling car accident. It's a heartbreaking tale, no doubt, but what if we told you that this story doesn't end with screeching brakes and twisted metal? What if, against all odds, the essence of these sisters found its way back into the world? Now, we know what you might be thinking. Reincarnation? Really? But hold on. What if there's evidence that could make even the biggest skeptics raise an eyebrow? What if the twins left behind a trail of inexplicable clues that could challenge our understanding of life, death, and what comes after? Get ready to be hooked, because today, we're unraveling a tale that will leave you questioning the very fabric of existence. Are you ready to explore the enigma of the twins and the possibility that their story isn't just about the end, but a mesmerizing beginning? Let's get started without further delay. Let's rewind the clock to a time when the family was just beginning their journey. On a typical day in 1946, the family welcomed Joanna. Years passed, and they welcomed another baby girl named Jacqueline into the world in 1951. Born to John and Florence, these sisters became the heart and soul of the household. The parents, like any other, embraced the joys and challenges that parenting brings. The girls grew up, creating memories that would stay etched in the family album. From giggles in the backyard to bedtime stories, life was unfolding as it should. But fate, as it often does, had other plans for the family. In 1957, tragedy struck with a force no one saw coming. Joanna, just 11 years old, and Jacqueline, a 6-year-old bundle of energy, were on their way to church with a friend when the unimaginable happened. A local woman, grappling with her own despair, decided to end her life by taking what she believed to be lethal doses of aspirin and phenobarbital. Behind the wheel of that car, she became an unwitting agent of tragedy. As fate would have it, the girls were blocked from any chance of escape by a wall beside the sidewalk. The impact of the collision was nothing short of devastating, tossing Joanna and Jacqueline into the air like cricket balls. In an instant, their lives were extinguished, and the family was left to grapple with inconsolable grief. Now, let's zoom in on John, the father, trying to make sense of a world turned upside down. Imagine a man haunted by the echoes of loss, grappling with memories that refuse to fade. But he carried a backstory that adds a layer of intrigue to this story. Back in the day, when John was just a curious kid of 9, he stumbled upon a story about reincarnation. Now, the concept fascinated him so much that he did what any curious 9-year-old would do: he prayed to God. John wanted proof of reincarnation that could shake the skepticism of Catholic priests. John found himself knee-deep in a tragedy that no parent should endure. His daughters, Joanna and Jacqueline, were gone in a blink. You ask for proof, and life answers with a cruel twist. Haunted by grief, John felt a strange presence in his daughter's room, as if the universe itself was trying to communicate. Then, one night, John has a dream, a vivid vision of the birth of twins. Twins that, against all odds, would fill the void left by tragedy. Now, doctors had done their tests, confirming a single child. Yet, on October 4th, 1958, the unexpected happened. Gillian and Jennifer, the twin sisters, make their entrance into the world, leaving everyone, doctors, family, and probably the universe itself, in absolute shock. Coincidence or something more? That's the million-dollar question. Did he receive a mysterious answer to a childhood prayer? Well, buckle up, because this mystery is just warming up. Before we delve deeper into the intriguing realm of reincarnation, we invite you to explore the enigmatic circumstances surrounding the untimely demise of Natalie Wood. Check out the link in the top right corner. First off, let's talk about birthmarks. Gillian had 2 birthmarks, one on her waist, just like her late sister Jacqueline, and another on her forehead. The one on her forehead was a scar from an injury that Jacqueline had while she fell in a bucket. 2 birthmarks, both aligning with scars from her deceased sister Jacqueline. It's almost as if the universe wanted to leave an unmistakable signature, but it doesn't stop there. Picture this: the twins behaving like a tag team of elder and younger counterparts. Gillian, the older of the two, took on the role of the big sister, while Jennifer embraced her younger sibling status. It's like they were playing out a script written in a past life. Now, here's where it gets even spookier. The family packed up and moved to Wetley Bay when the twins were just a few months old. Nothing out of the ordinary, right? Well, these little ones seem to know the lay of the land like they've been there before. They chat about the park and even recreate the accident scene that took the lives of their elder sisters. Mind-boggling, isn't it? But here's the kicker: they had no knowledge of their deceased siblings. After the heartbreaking loss of her two older daughters, Joanna and Jacqueline, Florence decided it was time to pack away all the toys and memories that anchored her to the past. Florence was ready to turn the page and let those precious memories move on, or so she thought. Yet, the twins knew about the toys that once belonged to Joanna and Jacqueline. They not only recalled the names of their toys, but could also differentiate between the gifts and the ones Santa magically dropped off. Now, rewind a bit. In the beginning, John was the one waving the reincarnation flag. Florence, on the other hand, was busy denying any possibility of reincarnation. But when Gillian and Jennifer started hitting replay on every single detail from the past, Florence couldn't ignore the elephant in the room. The skepticism started to crack, and she found herself questioning the very beliefs that once seemed unshakable. Now, let's introduce a key player in this enigma: Dr. Ian Stevenson. Dr. Stevenson wasn't your average scientist. He made it his life's mission to explore the realms of reincarnation. In 1963, the word got out about the twins and their perplexing story. He delved into the nitty-gritty, digging through the layers of clues and interviews. What was his role, you ask? Well, Dr. Stevenson was the glue that held the evidence together. He meticulously documented the twins' statements, cross-referenced timelines, and basically played cosmic referee in the grand debate of reincarnation. Well, Dr. Stevenson wasn't out to prove or disprove anything. He was on a mission to add a scientific touch to the ethereal concept of reincarnation. His work laid the groundwork for understanding the inexplicable, challenging the boundaries of what we thought was possible. As Gillian and Jennifer crossed their teenage years, something strange happened. The memories of their past life started fading away. The memories that once seemed crystal clear become as elusive as a dream upon waking up. So, where does that leave us? Well, it leaves us at a crossroads, scratching our heads and pondering the mysteries of life. Did the twins really bring a piece of the past into the present? Or were we all caught in a cosmic illusion? Now, as we wrap up this mind-bending journey into the twins' cosmic tale, let's take a moment to untangle the web of theories that surround it. Some folks lean towards the idea of maternal impression, believing that somehow Florence's experiences during pregnancy left a mark on the twins. On the flip side, skeptics raise an eyebrow, suggesting this might just be a case of parents concocting a story that weaves together tragedy and mystery. But wait, what about those birthmarks that line up with scars from a past life? That's not your everyday coincidence. So, the more we try to make sense of it all, the more perplexing it becomes. Well, if you've enjoyed unraveling the enigma of the twins and diving into the depths of the unknown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Mystiques for more mind-boggling mysteries, and ring that notification bell to stay in the loop.